In this video, we are going to take a look at UCLA. Now, warning, warning, warning. This video will have reckless speculation or speculation. If you are offended by that, then turn off now. Kill my YouTube numbers. It's fine. Switch off. I don't want to offend your sensibilities. All right? So go away now. Go away now. All right. Anybody that's still there, I am going to take a deep dive on UCLA as I think it's very clear something is going on at UCLA. And it seems to be involving Lauren Betts, who has not played the last two games due to an undisclosed illness. Now, if you have not been tracking close on UCLA, they lost to their crosstown rival, USC, on the 15th of January. And then after that, they were desperate for a win and got a big win at Colorado. In the Colorado game, Betts was strong. She went for 20 points, played a lot of minutes, 34 minutes, and was 8 of 16 shooting. And it was Colorado is a hornet's nest to play in. Everybody struggles at Colorado, but they got the win. And then they were talking in postgame they were going to have the next day off for like a fun snow day, inner tubing, and then we're going to take on Utah at Utah, which is a horrific road trip. Going to Colorado and Utah has been tough for most Pac-12 teams. UCLA lost at Utah. Betts played 26 minutes. She went 3 of 6 for 7 points. She did help keep she did help keep Elisa Peely under control. So, and that's the last game that she played. They came back to UCLA, and she did not play the first game back at home versus Washington on the Friday night. Again, it said undisclosed illness. After the game, Cori didn't say much about it and wasn't asked many questions, to be fair. It was basically we had to adjust without Lauren. You know, everybody had to be on the boards a lot harder.
I think we got distracted and we just weren't ourselves the first half. And my whole message to them at halftime is remember who you are and remember what you forgot. Because we are more than enough and we can play so much better. And so proud of their response.
And then they had to back that up as they played Washington State at home on Sunday. And again, Betts did not play. UCLA got behind by 20, but unfortunately during the game, in the first half, Washington State's all-star or star point guard, Charlize Ledger-Walker, sustained an ACL, or well, we don't know. She sustained a non-contact knee injury. The coach afterwards was saying it seemed very serious, and they were hoping for the best, but she wasn't expecting good news. Like, she was trying to reportedly sort of plant and go into the player, and the knee just gave way, unfortunately. And without Washington State's star point guard, UCLA was able to mount a big comeback and cut the deficit. At the end of the game, they had a chance to hit a couple of threes to try to tie it, essentially, but they just couldn't get the ball to go down. And obviously, the knee injury was the big story, but the other big story was Cori in the press conference was just very, very emotional and talking about how proud she was of her team coming back from 20 points, which I understand that, but as well, she kept on alluding to, we've been dealing with bigger issues than basketball this week, and, you know, we've gotten through this, and that's what we're focusing on. And for all money, I mean, something big is going on at UCLA, and my wild speculation says Betts is out for the season. I don't know what is going on with it, but they seem like a team that just lost their biggest star, and they are trying to come to terms with it. As I don't know if she sustained an injury at practice or if something else is going on, but I expect some news to drop in the next few days, either to say that she is out for the season or out indefinitely, or there's something she's managing personally and there won't be any more comments on it or something to that effect. But there is definitely something going on. Now, people might come at me and say, how dare I speculate on this? It's awful. Well, if the coach is crying at the press conference or looking like she's about to break down and in tears, then, I mean, people ask questions. I mean, it's just common sense that if you're going to be that emotional after the game regarding this, it's so clear that something is happening. But I will leave it to you to judge. I'm going to play clips from the press conference. So first, listen to the opening of Cori Close's press conference.
Um, this this one will be measured by everybody else on the outside by the end score, but it won't be measured that way for me. What Kiki and the rest of her teammates, what they showed from the inside out, you have no idea. And we have a phrase in our program that everybody at UCLA says champions are made here, but we say champions are made here from the inside out. And we showed a lot from the inside out.
What they showed from the inside out, you have no idea. So that does not sound good. Then later on, Close goes to say how they had a team, or she was talking to Rice before, and how UCLA was going to find their mojo and find a way, and how good the bench was. Take a listen.
I don't think that we ever wavered we're going to find a way, and, this has been it's been really hard. And our team, Kiki and I actually were talking earlier today, and we were talking about what we were going to need to do to earn our mojo and our sort of confidence back. And we just have had some tough breaks and things we needed to adjust to. And even though in score, I hope this one right here knows she earned some of that back. And really proud of her.
So then a reporter asked Close, you seem a bit emotional after this game. And at that point, Close can't answer the question. Kiki Rice steps in to bail her out a little bit.
Cori, in terms of regular season losses, it seems like you're extremely emotional about this one. What about this particular game and the stakes and is kind of bringing out that kind of emotion in you right now?
I think
I got it.
okay, go ahead. As usual, covering for me.
It hasn't been an easy week for a lot of different reasons for everyone in this program, and I think just knowing how hard we fought to go out there today and give it our all, and how we just had each other's back, it meant a lot to everyone, and obviously it didn't come out the way we wanted it to, but I'm just so proud of all my teammates, my coaches, everyone in this program for being willing to go out there and give it our all.
Yeah, I think the reality for us is my ultimate goal and my ultimate job and responsibility is maybe to other people it's just to win games, but it's to teach, mentor, and equip and coach these young women's hearts. And there's just been some things that have been, it's more important, bottom line.
So that does not sound good. Then later on in the press conference, she talks about have they gotten enough rest? Are they worn down by the games that they've had, the road trip? And she talks about season of family life and sort of talks metaphorically, if you like, and it just tells you for all reason that they are worried about something, with their teammate and somebody of their basketball family, obviously, I think.
I don't know. I just think that the Pac-12 is a gauntlet. I mean, you saw it in the scores today, right? And I think that every week is going to be a challenge, whether we played on Monday or whether we played, we actually had our normal rotation. We took an extra day off on the weekend last weekend. So I don't think that the 3 games affected us. I just think there's seasons of family life, and that's what we really try to be. Family gets probably thrown around too much in athletics, but family to us means you show up for each other when it's convenient or not convenient. Family to us means people and process over product and outcomes. Family to us means that it's person, student, athlete in that order. And so I think more than anything that just family life has been the highest commitment. And so I think we were fighting just our mental and emotional side more so than the physical side. And so that's what makes me so proud is they pre-decided they were going to give everything and they were going to finish empty with and for each other. And there's no doubt that they did that.
And then at the end of the press conference, she finishes it off talking about how she was talking with Rice about their goals before the game and how they need to stay focused, and we're still focused on the goal.
Cori, you mentioned getting kind of the team's mojo back. How do you find that, especially now? Like there are no breaks coming up in this conference.
No, there's no breaks. But that's what they came to do. And I actually I trust Kiki so much, and I'm very honest with her, and I trust her leadership, and I want us to grow this team together. And I was talking to her about our only focus can really be is growing this week, game planning this week, and building to playing our best basketball in March. And, we have big goals. Everybody wants to win a Pac-12 championship. Everybody wants to win a tournament championship. Everybody wants to go to the Final Four. But if I asked anybody on our team what their ultimate driver is, they want to be playing in Cleveland, right? And having that opportunity. And so really staying focused on what's the next right step. We actually our director of mental conditioning, Coach Colin, just yesterday talked about how important it is to stay neutral. And when you have the ups and downs and high state of mind, low state of mind that we've learned a lot from John Gordon is that you just have to stay committed to the next right step. And all of the power and all of the growth is in the present. The things that hold you back are worrying about the past or worrying about the future. And so I have to stay focused on getting us to be neutral, to grow, and to truly, not lip service, but truly just focus on the next right step. And I think if we do that enough, we've traditionally been always playing our best basketball come March, and we've been pretty consistent in that. And I think the reason we've been pretty consistent in that is that we stay focused on growth and process, and we don't jump off when it gets hard. We commit to the high state of mind and know that we're going to behave our way and act as if our way into what we want to become.
I read that to be, this has happened, we need to readjust, but we still go forward, and our goal is still to get to the Final Four. Now, that's what I see has come out of this press conference, that Betts is out. Again, that's pretty much it. So you make your call. I really don't need, you can say what you think are going to happen. I've had my say. I hope this is totally wrong and that Betts is back next week and people are blasting me on my reckless speculation. Hey, fine by me if Betts plays all, I was worried last week when Cameron Brink got that knee injury when her knee ran into the other player. I was like, oh no, this is going to crush, the matchup of the year. Like everybody talked about the matchup of the year being LSU, South Carolina. My matchup of the year was going to be Stanford, UCLA, because I wanted to see Betts and Cameron Brink go at it. And I just thought it'd be a hell of a lot of fun. But so hoping that I am totally wrong, but from what I saw in that press conference, I don't think so. But you give me your 2 cents and tell me what you think. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Have a great night.